Geraldo Rivera is kind of a wild card. The veteran reporter has a strong independent streak, and seems to have both fans and detractors on both sides of the political aisle. He's been covering the news since Nixon was in the White House and has seen it all. That makes him a bit of a straight shooter, he calls it as he sees it, and although he's sometimes at odds with conservatives, there's usually an interesting take to be found behind the spectacles and mustache. Rivera came out swinging during a Fox and Friends appearance Friday, and jumped to Donald Trump's defense over hysterical claims that the president is mentally unfit or unwell. It is a slander, it is low down and dirty. It is absolutely false. This man is as lucid and as intelligent and as intellectually in charge of himself as he has ever been, the journalist told the panel. I heard a commentator on MSNBC yesterday say as a scientific medical fact that there is no doubt that the president emotionally and intellectually has deteriorated from his days as celebrity apprentice, Rivera recalled. Trending, Joy Behar comes unglued, links Trump to 9/11 terrorists. That was probably a reference to Morning Joe, during which host Joe Scarborough unashamedly accused Trump of having dementia. During a related CNN's Bad, the often unhinged Never Trumper Ana Navarro also suggested that Donald Trump was insane and had dementia. Earlier this week, in another example, a D.C. ethics attorney and longtime Donald Trump critic named Richard Painter used the president's statement about challenging Kim Jong-un to make sweeping accusations about Trump's psychological fitness. Two psychologically unfit men crowing about their nukes. This is not a good way to start the new year, the Washington Insider posted on Twitter, while attacking the president for, well, posting on Twitter. It seems that half the internet has now earned their psychiatrist degrees. Rivera pointed out that he has been around Trump for a long time, including well before the presidency and as part of the Celebrity Apprentice, and is as confident as ever that the man in the Oval Office is doing a solid job. Not only have I known him for 4 decades, I spent an hour with him as you'll recall coming back from Puerto Rico on Air Force One, Rivera explained. Donald Trump has jump-started the economy in a way that is so impressive that everybody is cheering. There is not a person watching right now who owns a single share of stock who isn't better off today than they were the day before President Trump took office. That last point is perhaps the most strong, because it seems to be exactly what the mainstream media is trying to make the public ignore. Related, fraud. Wolf admits he's not sure his own book is true. While the economy is booming and the stock market is literally breaking records, the liberal press and the establishment are frantically waving their arms and speculating about Trump's mind based on tweets. It's all a bit comical, and transparent. When even Geraldo Rivera is tired of the nonsense, you know the rest of the country has probably had enough. The Daily Caller, press share on Facebook if you agree with Geraldo Rivera, this time, at least. What do you think of Rivera's point? Scroll down to comment below.